Welcome to Seniors Daily Life. Today we're talking about something that a lot of us feel, but maybe we don't talk about it enough. It's not about an aching back or tired arms. Nope, it's about the very foundation that carries you through life. Your legs. When they start to feel weaker, it's not just about feeling tired, is it? It's a real threat to your freedom. In this explainer, we're going to uncover exactly why this happens and reveal 3 simple foods to keep that foundation rock solid.
So let me ask you, have you noticed that climbing stairs feels just a little bit harder than it used to? Or that standing up from a comfy chair takes just a little more effort? If you're nodding along right now, I promise you, you are not alone. And you have come to the exact right place. Let's think about it this way. Your body is like a house, right? And your legs, well, they're the foundation. When that foundation is solid and strong, the entire house is stable. But if it starts to weaken, everything built on top of it is at risk. That's exactly why leg strength is so critical, not just for your stability, but for your confidence and your independence. So, have you ever wondered why our legs seem to be the first to really feel the effects of aging? It's not just in your head, I promise. There's a clear scientific reason behind it. Let's dig in and explore the real heart of the problem. The fancy term for this whole process is sarcopenia. All it really means is the natural age-related loss of muscle mass. And you know where it hits first and hardest? Our legs. They're the biggest and most active muscle group in the entire body. I mean, they carry us everywhere we go, so it makes sense they're the first to show the strain. Now, this whole thing doesn't just happen overnight. It kind of sneaks up on you and then it accelerates. It starts pretty subtly. In our 40s, we lose about 1% of muscle mass each year. But by the time we hit our 60s, that rate can actually double. This is exactly why those activities we never even thought about before suddenly start to feel so much more challenging. Here's another way to think about it that I really like. Your muscle mass is kind of like a savings account. When you're young, you're constantly making deposits. But as we get older, the body starts making withdrawals. And because our legs do all the heavy lifting day in and day out, they're the account that gets drawn from first. But here is the most important part. This is not a one-way street. Sarcopenia does not have to be your destiny. You can absolutely fight back. Take Margaret. She's 72 and she felt like her world was shrinking. But by focusing on the right foods and some simple exercises, she was back to walking a mile a day and even took up ballroom dancing. The lesson here is so powerful. You can rebuild at any age. So how do we start making deposits back into that muscle savings account? Well, it all starts with fuel. Let's get into the good stuff and look at 3 powerhouse food groups that can help rebuild your body's foundation. Okay, here they are, our 3 heroes for today. We're going to break down how fatty fish act as a real muscle builder, how dairy products are the strength keeper, and why leafy greens are a true, bona fide leg saver. First up, let's talk about fatty fish. Things like salmon, mackerel, even sardines. They are packed with 2 critical things. First, high-quality protein, which is literally the building block of your muscles. And second, omega-3 fatty acids. Think of omega-3s as the tune-up for your muscles. They reduce that inflammation and stiffness that causes pain, and they speed up recovery after any activity. And get this, the science is incredible. Studies show that older adults who regularly eat foods rich in omega-3s experience a rate of muscle loss that is 20% slower than those who don't. A 20% difference? That's a total game changer for keeping your mobility and your freedom. All right, next up, let's talk dairy. It delivers a powerful 1-2 punch. On one hand, you've got protein. A good Greek yogurt can pack 20 grams in one serving. It works to repair those tiny tears in your muscles, making them stronger. And at the same exact time, you have calcium acting as the guardian for your bones, making sure the frame your muscles are attached to stays dense and strong. And this isn't just theory. Take Robert. He's 68, and he made one simple change. He added a glass of milk and a yogurt to his daily routine. That's it. Within just a few months, he said his legs felt significantly stronger, and climbing the stairs was no longer the chore it used to be. I mean, small changes, real results. And finally, our third hero, leafy greens, like spinach and kale. Think of these as your nutrient support team. Vitamin K is like the key that unlocks calcium and directs it right into your bones. Magnesium is the engine that prevents those awful painful cramps. And potassium? That's the fuel stabilizer, keeping your legs from feeling fatigued and weak. And here's another incredible number for you. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who eat leafy greens on the regular are 30% less likely to develop muscle weakness as they age. 30%! That is a massive difference, and it comes from something as simple as adding a salad to your lunch or some spinach to your morning omelet.
Okay, so food is the fuel. We've got that down. But you can seriously amplify its effects with a few simple daily habits. This is how you take all those amazing nutrients and really put them to work for you. Just being consistent with these 3 simple habits can make all the difference in the world. First, just move every day. A simple 20-minute walk is fantastic. It gets blood flowing and keeps your joints flexible. Second, hydrate. Being dehydrated is a direct cause of muscle fatigue. And third, and this one's non-negotiable, get enough sleep. Sleep is when your body does its most important repair work on your muscles.
So we've covered the why, the what, and the how. You now have the full toolkit. Let's bring it all together and talk about putting this knowledge into action, starting today. And here's a powerful thought to carry with you. Every single time you choose a healthy meal or decide to take that walk, you are making a statement. You are investing in your independence, in your freedom, and in your joy. This isn't about slowing down at all. It's about fueling up for the incredible chapter that's right ahead of you. And that brings us to the single most important question. Because knowing all this is just the beginning. Real change happens when we take action. So, what's the one small thing you will do differently starting today? Are you going to add some salmon to your shopping list? Go for a walk after breakfast? Whatever it is, that first step is the key to unlocking a stronger, healthier you. Thanks so much for joining me.